Been feeling really emotional. My last video on our channel was me going into our house for the first time in a very long time. And I struggle being in there just because of a lot of the memories associated with the mold and the sickness. How hard that whole experience was, and the strain that it put on my marriage and just our family unit. And just reflecting on how hard all of that's been, but also how far we have come in our healing from mold, in our marriage as parents, in our relationship with Jesus as well. It's not something that's really easy to explain, but things that almost break you, that don't, really do make you a warrior on a spiritual level, for sure, because you really learn to lean into Jesus, because some of life's circumstances really bring us to our knees, and I truly believe that's why God allows them, is so we learn how to lean into Him more. And He will only take us as far as we let Him. We have free will. We make our own choices. He's right there with us. And will take us as far as we let Him. And I've just been realizing lately that He is taking me, and my husband, and our family even further than I ever anticipated being possible. And He's not even close to being done. But yeah, I've been emotional this week. My husband has been dedicating a lot of his time to getting the rest of our house emptied out. He's tearing out the bathroom, tearing out floors, going to be tearing out drywall. He did some before videos and shots, and it's just kind of crazy how things just kind of piled up, junk, and how things really go downhill when they're vacant. And the floors were literally starting to buckle in some of the areas that we were experiencing mold, because there is just so much moisture under our house in the crawl space where all of these issues stemmed from with the mold to begin with. And anyway, my husband has been dedicating a lot of his energy and time to this, and watching him work so hard and being so grateful for the way he's investing himself in this and making it into something that is healthy and good for somebody else. Because we don't really know for sure if the previous owners knew about any of the problems this house had. The problems were there before we moved in. So we are very determined not to pass this along to anybody else. And he was actually the person who decided that, because I wanted to empty it out, disclose it, and get it off of our hands. And he said, no, God wants me to fix it, so I'm gonna. And that's what he's doing. He is following through with what God has led and told him to do. And to watch your husband do that is just amazing. where my husband was a year ago was terrifying. He wasn't the man that I married. And I don't like focusing on the negativity, but it's just honest when I'm telling you that there's something very dark and quite possibly demonic about mold. It makes people become something they aren't. And I watched that happen to my husband, and it was so hard. And as I've seen him get healthier, and leave that darkness behind and become someone even more than the person I married 10 years ago. It's just really cool. So I've been emotional in a good way to see how far we've come, and I keep saying a lot that I cannot wait to see where we are a year from now. I know some of what we have going on our channel isn't super exciting at the moment, but we want to document now and can't wait to see what this looks like moving forward a year and years from now. So that's really the purpose of what we're doing here. And then obviously are always very hopeful that we will be helping others who have faced this terrible issue like mold.